Hey guys, and welcome back to yet again another Season 10 educational gameplay guide, guys. Today we're going to be covering Teemo in the top lane. One of the most interesting champions by far, especially for like lower to mid elo, because there's actually a lot of people playing Teemo at the moment. Oh wow. He actually went for level 1 cheese there. Anyways guys, Teemo is a really good champion to pick up in top lane because, especially for like low to mid elo, because Teemo can actually counter a lot of champions right now in the top lane who are currently like meta. So with that being said, guys, you can find the 4 runes full build, the best build and everything for Teemo. You can all find it within the description, guys. So definitely make sure to check that out. And with that being said, let's cover Teemo today. So we're currently playing up against Kled, and as far as most matchups go, you mainly want to be playing as safe as you can around the level 1, 2, 3 as Teemo. Not necessarily playing really safe, but actually, wow. Whoa, level 2 cheese there. Level 1 cheese, level 2 cheese, what? But anyways, you mainly want to be playing as safe as you can around level 1, 2, 3 until you reach level 3. Now that doesn't mean that you don't that you shouldn't do anything, but basically every single time that your opponent is going to go for a CS, you just want to basically drop down like a Q and like an auto attack on them. But mainly you want to be freezing the lane around this side of the lane because that prevents most champions from getting to you at all, basically. That's the key towards success with Teemo. Most Teemo players always play as aggressive as they can, like by constantly pushing down the lane over and over again. But that's a very wrong way to play Teemo, because that basically makes you vulnerable towards ganks, towards like all-ins and all that stuff. So as you guys can see, guys, every single time he goes for a CS, we can basically drop down like free auto attacks over and over and over again. And we want to keep doing that until our opponent gets low enough. And as soon as he gets like below 70% health, we can actually start like pushing down the lane and we can like start playing like insanely aggressive. But for now, we gotta zone out our opponent from getting the CS right now. And he's gonna go for that cannon right there. He will. Okay, he got it. But that's no problem. So now we're going to put this lane into slow pushing mode. We're going to be slowly pushing it in and see if we can maybe get a catch right here. Okay, he's been able to escape, but that's no problem. So as you guys can see, as long as you play in a very safe way, you shouldn't really have that much trouble playing Teemo. In fact, it should actually be pretty easy. There we go. Now we can actually start... we can either stay like... below here under all the creeps, or we can like go back to base and buy items. In this case, however, my jungler is currently in the enemy jungle around top side, so we have to use the situation properly here by constantly putting auto attacks whenever he goes for CS. We know for sure that the jungler of the enemy team is not here because he's currently fighting with these guys over here. So we're going to use this situation to our advantage. And every single time he goes for CS, we just want to tray him over and over. He already lost a total of about 10 CS in just a minute. And if we keep this up for a while, he's eventually going to fall behind so much. So currently, the enemy jungler is currently missing on the map right now, and we also don't have any escaping ability at the moment. We have already used the flash before because we've been ganked. Oh, actually, he just shows up. Okay, that's pretty good. So that means that we can just push in this lane right now and then just reset right after. We don't want to focus too much on training this guy. Wait, he actually is going in. Okay, I got him. Thank you. So basically, we've already got him so low after poking him so much over and over. He had to make a choice whether he goes for the CS and we poke him down further, or him going for the potential all-in. And he actually chose to go for the potential all-in, and we just wrecked him with the ignite. So that leaves us with the first skill of the game, guys. The way how we are playing this lane is a very consistent way to to win the 1v1 over and over again, basically. Like, that's the thing that ranged champions in the current patch that we are in today, how we can like snowball extremely hard and actually always have like consistency in our lane. We do have to be really careful here because his E just went down, but he can still all in us. There we go. So now the first and most important thing about Teemo right now is the itemization. You have to build accordingly to what you're up against, and obviously the first thing we want to be buying is going to be the Berserker greaves, because you're definitely going to need that. And we also need to get this item here, so we're going to build that right away. And we also build this. Nice. Teemo is a champion that you can actually build anything for. Like, honestly, anything. You could build Teemo as like an AP champ that goes full AP and does like insane damage. You can also build Teemo as like an attack speed champ that can like proc the rage blade and everything, but you can also play Teemo as like AD. It pretty much comes down to whatever you're up against. That's the most important thing here. Kled's actually using this to his advantage. He's actually roaming down mid lane, so we're just gonna be pushing this in immediately. There we go. Anyways, the build that I have in the description is pretty much the best build out there at the moment, for like all matchups out there. Kled's coming back right now. Good. Very nice. Gonna place down the ward right here so we can see him coming. Now we can proc the demolish and get the first plating already. Pretty good. I'll get like another plating before backing off. Nice. TF also has ultimate, so we've got to be a little bit careful for this. We could take like another plating. It's going to be a little risky, but we can try. Good. So one thing that we have to keep in mind right now is the fact that Twisted Fate can ult top lane at any time right now, and it's going to be really bad for us. So every single time Twisted Fate shows up in the mid lane and the enemy jungler shows up bot lane, that's when we can actually start fighting this guy over here. Now, of course, the best thing to do against Kled is just simply by, once again, playing as safe as we can around this side of the lane so he cannot actually all in us. So, like, he won't be able to all in us when we play like this. This might be a big chance that Kled could be roaming down to mid lane again, so I'm just going to be pushing in very hard right now. Nice. Yeah, he's roaming down mid lane again, which means that, I mean, it's really good for him. He can get like a kill right now, but we will get like another plating again. And he will also lose every single CS right here. So this guy's currently here. He got like a pretty nice kill, which honestly is really good. But like, he's losing all the farm right here. And we're about to get the last plating as well, which is really huge. It's definitely not worth for Kled right now. Like, this is the beauty of Teemo. If champions like Kled are not able to fight you, they will have to roam down to different lanes. But if that costs them like the platings, it's not really going to be worth it. TF is currently coming topside. He just shown up here, so I'm just going to be backing up. Okay. There we go. And we got him. Oh, we got this. We got some more company here. Okay. Yeah, we got him too. There we go. Two people coming over top lane. Anyway, this is like the things that you can do when playing Teemo. Like, if people can't fight you, you will eventually get a lead over your opponents. And if they try to fight you, then it's just a matter of 1v1ing them, and that's it. Like, Teemo is the king of 1v1s in certain matchups. That's the beauty of playing Teemo right now. Teemo is good in a lot of matchups. Teemo definitely like deserves a lot more recognition for the champ that it is right now. People think that Teemo is a troll champ. In fact, Teemo is not a troll champion at all. In fact, this champion is actually meant to be a champion that can counter different lanes. That's pretty much what Teemo is about. There, in fact, is a guy right now in Grandmaster who plays only Teemo. Like, there's actually people that can get Grandmaster. As far as I've seen, I haven't seen anyone who can get Challenger with Teemo, but I've definitely seen a guy who only plays Teemo who got Grandmaster playing only Teemo. So it is definitely a really good champion, but especially for like low elo to like mid elo, this champion is perfect because you can counter so many people. Now we can proc this item and we can just all end this guy straight away, like no problem. There we go. Got him. Sweet, now we can push in all the way. You can use your ultimate to like wave clear. As for like maxing out your abilities, I recommend you guys to be maxing out your E, then max out your Q, and then your W as last. If you like to have like a lot of movement speed, then I would recommend you guys to take the W secondary instead. But mainly maxing E and then Q is something that I like to do quite a lot because more damage and the blind lasts longer, which in my opinion is a lot more valuable. Like, I value that a lot more than W. But personally, it kind of comes down to whatever you want. If you max your W as secondary, it's going to be a lot easier to kite people. So there's like, it benefits a lot of things here. Oh, we can fight this guy no problem. I didn't even use my ult. I'm gonna take it a little bit for him. Nice. I'll take all of this here too. Now we can just sit here for a while. We just constantly want to pressure in over and over. Oh, TF's coming here. Okay, there's actually more people coming over here at the moment. Oh, they just straight went through. Yeah, that's not going to be good for me. Ah, too bad. They actually, like, both of them actually ran through my ult, and my ult didn't act. Like, if it procced, I could have been away. I could have been gone. But whatever, it's fine. So now, as for the next item we're going to buy, it's going to be the Wit's End. This is something that I like to build quite a lot on Teemo because it helps like get you magic resist against the AP mid laners. And at the same time, it also gives you like a lot of damage and helps you a lot with split pushing as well, which is all of those things together. It's actually a pretty strong item, honestly. So we're just going to build that right now. After the Wit's End, I usually go for like a Zhonia's because that gives also like armor and it once again gives like damage. And then eventually getting like a Liandry's would be really good too, because that gives HP and once again more damage. So we're kind of playing Teemo in a very tanky way, and that way we can like split a lot and like 1v1 a lot with anyone basically. Our build is built towards like split pushing in the game mainly. And I'm just gonna push in all the way, and then we're gonna like pop all the ultimates. They're like all of them are currently grouping down mid lane to fight. I'm just gonna stay topside and continuously like spam proccing my demolish over and over. I'm just gonna use my ultimate just to push a little bit faster. Nice. Proc the demolish. Very nice. Now we have this tower as well. Like this is like honestly guys, Teemo is the king of like split pushing around in certain games, in certain matchups. Nice. I'm just gonna use my ultimate again just to push a little bit faster. Very nice. I'm just gonna back off right now because there might be people coming topside right now. Instead of just going back to base, I'm just going to take this camp over here. Very nice. Great, now we can go back top. TF is not able to do anything on us because we're actually way stronger than he is at the moment. Let's get the red buff here as well. My wit's end is going to be up right now. As soon as I go back to base, we can buy this item. Very nice. I'm just going to proc this one real quick. Oh, there we go. These guys are like all fighting mid lane right now. I'm just going to quickly make my way over there. If he comes to me, then... Okay. Let's go. Very nice. I still have my ult, so I can use that too. We can run towards them. Let's see. Thank you. We can take this guy too. You could have just ult. I mean E to go like the other wall, but I guess we could have still catch him there. So now we have 6 kills. We're about to get the next item, which will be the wit's end. Now we can buy the next item, which is going to be the Zhonias, and this one is going to allow us to be a lot more tanky and to do a lot more basically. So now instead of going top side, we've already got the tower in top lane. Now we can actually go bot lane and force the tower here as well. Seems like a good team fight. Wait. Okay. Let's see if he walks into it. Let's see if we can bait them into walking into it at least. There's no wards in here. Let's see if they happen to come into here. Okay, I got this guy. Thank you. I even auto-attacked the plant right there. I didn't mean to do that. I accidentally did that. I didn't do that on purpose, guys. I didn't do it. All right. Now we can just go bot lane, force the dragon, go back bot lane, force that as well, and that should basically be it for the game. Like honestly, we are extremely far ahead right now. We are currently ahead of about 80 CS over Kled at the moment, so he will never make his way back this game like ever again. Where did he go actually? Did Twisted Fate just literally go inside of that bush right there? Well, whatever. It's also pretty easy to wave clear on Teemo because you can literally just place down an ult like this. Get all the farm pretty easy. That's like a fight happening right here. Let's see if we can do something right here. Oh, somebody's gonna pass. Okay, you got that guy. That guy is free for us as well. We're running a lot faster than him. We can now just constantly like push down the mid lane over and over. We're basically a lot stronger than they are. Oh, there we go. Nice proccing the demolish. I still got my demolish. Let's go. Let's see if we can finish. It's gonna be pretty close. They're not actually walking into it, surprisingly. He could go in there. All right, cool. I think that's good. I think that's gonna be it for the game. Oh, there's still a fight here. All right, we can push. Yeah, Anyways, this is pretty much how you play Teemo top lane, guys. Honestly, it's a pretty strong champion for low elo to mid elo. Anyways, 4 runes, full build, you can all find it in the description. Also, don't forget to follow my Instagram if you got any questions. Also, don't forget to follow my stream if you guys want to see challenger elo games. And with that being said, yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys up in the next upcoming video. Peace.